episode 2. So what's the plan? As you can see, she's had a good clean. I'll input that footage now. Josh put probably 2 hours of his day into hoovering, pressure washing the Range Rover out. He did get it so wet it wouldn't start. Luckily managed to fix that in about 5 minutes. But yeah, so this is really just going to talk through what the plan is going to entail. You can see it's a damn sight better than it was when we first got it. Still not perfect, but we just really wanted to see what it was going to need to go forward and make a plan. So this might be an unpopular opinion, or well, what we want to do to it. So obviously the Suffix A that I'm doing up is going to be a very standard car, apart from the engine. This is going to be the opposite. So this is really going to pay homage to the fact that these are off-roaders, but it's going to be a nice off-roader. It's not going to be, you know, like it is now. It's going to have parts of this that are the same. Oh, come on. Oh, I managed to get this open earlier. Okay, we can stay shut then. So what we're going to do is it's going to get returned to its original colour. It's going to be russet brown, which I think is a fantastic colour. We're going to replace bits like the C-pillars. We get those nice. We're going to replace the quarter panels. We're going to replace the wings. So we go back to standard arches. We may keep the wheels. We may go back to a slightly smaller version or a smaller tyre. We're going to reinstate the winch on the bumper, have all the bumpers painted up, powder coated properly. New lights, LEDs, spotlights on the top of the roof bars there. New wing mirrors. And generally just go over it and service the whole thing and just make it really a usable, good looking off-roader. But it's not gonna, this is a little bit too extreme of what we want it to look like at the moment, so it's going to be a bit more of a subtle version. So it's going to keep things like the snorkel and the cage and a new set of bucket seats, but it's all going to be done tastefully, not so much in your face. As you know, as you can see how solid this is, it'd be a shame to do a bit of a naff job, so we're really going to sort of repair those little bits. Just needs one here and one here, so we get the whole inside stripped out and painted properly, and we paint the seat bases, well, the seat, whatever they call them, seat boxes, get the cage repainted, clean up the fuel cell, and yeah, just really sort of tidy it up and just turn it back into a very what I used to see when I was younger, back in, like, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when these were still nice Range Rovers and they became off-roaders, and they looked for a period of time like they were quite, you know, made for the job, and that's what I want them to look like again. So yeah, it'll be an interesting project. It's not going to be a bank buster, and it will be for sale. So if this is something anyone watching thinks they'd be quite interested in, please just drop a message and I'll give you a call and we can have a chat about it, talk about budgets and what you'd look to get out of it. But as you can see, for a candidate for a restoration, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And I must stress, it is rot free. But the problem is, if you want to turn it back to a completely standard vehicle, it would take so long just to start cutting away what I would just say is fantastic work. And you can look at some of the welding on this, and it's absolutely fantastic. Obviously the body mounts will all get replaced, and this will all get wire wheeled back, and it will be treated and stone chipped, and all the suspension bushes will be replaced, and you know, it'll be a very nice usable car. But yeah, no, it's as you can see, it is a completely rot-free car. It's obviously got surface rust on it, but it's a fantastic candidate for a bit of fun. So that's what it's going to be. So as I say, it'll be going back to russet brown, its original colour. Everything inside will be repainted. The quarter panels and the wings will be swapped out for standard arched versions. Tailgate will be repaired. This will be replaced. It'll all get repainted. Engine's going to get a full service. Just go through any of the hoses that need replacing, any basic standard items, fluid flushes. The axles on this have already been rebuilt. We're going to have a look at the transfer box. I believe the seller said that he thought it might need a rebuild. I can't see why it does need one. I've driven it. Need 2 tanks of fuel in this thing, driving it around the farm, you know, and giving it a lot of stick. We had no problems with it at all. Did notice though when we got it that the transmission was very low on oil, and it is actually leaking from the drain plug. So we filled that up and it's transformed it. So, but yeah, that's basically just a bit of a what we're going to do plan for the vehicle, and that's what we're going to do. Obviously, drop your comments down if you think that's something you want to see, or you think we're going the wrong way with it. Please let me know. I'd be interested to hear your comments. But yeah, there we go, just a short video just showing what we're going to do to it.